Hello, this is Dr. Yum. This is week 3. In this week, I'm going to demonstrate how to set up the map scale with the labels and how to set up the map layouts and how to export your maps and how to insert your elements. And then finally, I'm going to let you know how to create the map packages. First of all, we can set up the map scale and the labels. It's like now we can see like the map here, and then we can see some labels here. But sometimes I do not want to see the map labels when my map is small. So my map is the large enough to see, then you can make your label shows up. So how you can do it is pretty much simple. Now I'm going to right click. So this is the week 3-1. You need to connect the folder first, then you need to define the data path here. I think everyone knows this. And then if you turn on the week 3, then you will see three layers. Okay, so let me start to set up the map scale and the labels together. And then I'm going to now I have like I'm going to turn off this one. Then I have like Cuyahoga County cities. Now we have like this is Cuyahoga County, and then we have the city names here. There's Cleveland and Shaker Heights, Cleveland Heights, East Cleveland, like this. Okay, so sometime my map like now is 200,000. So now our map is 1 to 200,000 map scales like this. And then sometimes I'm not really comfortable to see like all these labels, and then it's very difficult to read. Even if it goes like the smaller, then even that makes even worse. Okay, so here I can set up like you can see all this label from 1 to 200,000 map scale. So I'm gonna go right click the Cuyahoga County cities, the layer, and then go to the property, and we need to wait a little bit. Then we're gonna go labels here. And if you go here, you can click the scale ranges. If you click this, so now you can see like this. So I'm going to use the second. So you can set up here. So let me set up here. Then if you wanna make like the 1 to 200,000, you just change it here. Okay, so I'm going to also you can set up here, but usually we don't do it. I mean, if you use like the street map, like smaller scale, larger scale map, so then you can use the second options, but usually the first option is enough. So depending upon situation, what kind of map you need, so you can select one of those, or you can use both of them. But this time I'm going to use this one, 1 to 200,000, and click OK and apply and OK. Now my labels disappeared. Why? Look at this, 1 to 225, right? So I'm going to make it, I'm just click and then scroll up and scroll down. Then now 1 to 200,000, now it's the label shows up. So if I go up a little bit down, the labels disappeared. And then smaller, you will not see the labels, but if you make it large map, then you can see like this. Okay, so that is pretty simple. So this is how you can set up the map scale with labels. And again, we go like the labels, right click the property, and then here many tabs. You just select the labels, and then you go to scale range, click this, and then this is default, so you can select this, the second one. Then you can set up the map scale whatever you want. Okay, so there's no rule, so depending upon situation you can set up the map scale here. Okay, so this is pretty much easy. Okay, also if you look at here, like the scale, the labels, like the overlap to each other, and it's very hard to read. So you can make the size of your label smaller, but you cannot see that. That time, what you can do, you go to customize and toolbar. Can you see here labelings? So check this box, and then it will shows up like this here, labelings. Then you're gonna click the labelings, and then you're gonna use MapFlex label engines. If you click this, then that is a little bit better, right? So you can make the label a little bit prettier. Okay, so this is how you can manage your labels as well. Okay, so now I'm going to turn off the Cuyahoga County cities and turn on the Cuyahoga County census tract populations. So before we go to the map layout, I'm going to show you some like the different types of the map density stuff. So I did not show you week 2 in order to show you this week. Okay, so let me show you the attribute table. Take a look at here. So this is like the census tract, Cuyahoga County census tract populations. Okay, so I didn't write down when it was. I think it's 2016. So here, this is sample. Okay, this is total population, and this is like the population under 5 years old, population from 0 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 17, all different types of population here. Okay, so we can, if you go here, I mean, this is kind of like the also review of the week 1 and 2. We can go to the Cuyahoga County cities. We can go to Symbologies, right? Then we learn how to make the category maps. Like the category maps, you can add all the neighborhood names. You know, one neighborhood, we got 58 cities in the Cuyahoga County, and we can we can apply all this like the 58 different cities with the unique color. We learned it we learned it in week 1 and 2, right? So I'm going to make it like the solid color. So feature like this, yes, okay, apply, and okay. So I just changed everything. Then now this is like the, if I open it, we don't have any like the city names or nothing, but we have like census tract ID here, and then each census tract, like the here, if I select some, then this like the attribute tables are associated with all these figures, right? So I think you understand this. Also, in terms of like this figure, each figure, let's say, let me select just one, and where are the ones selected? Here we go, this one. This, we selected one census tract here, right? So this is census tract, has like total 2,472 total population. under 5 years old, like the 98 people under between 5 to 9 years old, 199. So all these things, this information belongs to this figure, right? So we can see like this, but we can see everything together. We can make the map density with the populations, right? So first of all, I'm gonna go right click, property, and we need to click the symbology. So first of all, so we're gonna go quantity map. So those are data, numbers, right? So that's why we need to go to quantity maps, okay? So I think we did it before, but it's kind of review also. So we're gonna go like the, let's say here, like the, let's take, select under 17 years old, right? Then it's going to be normalized by total, right? That is percentage, right? So I'm going to select, I'm going to click the classify. I'm gonna go like the quantile, 5 classes. So you can see like this, click OK. Then you click this label, like the left click, then you can see like the format labels. So now you can do here percentages, and then I'm going to select the second, and then go to numeric options, and I just need 1 digit, okay? I don't need a 6 digit, okay? Click like this. So now it shows me like this, okay? So it's not really, then you can make here, click OK. So now you can see like this, okay? So now this is how we can create the percentage map, which is like the population density presented by like the percentage here. But there are several the function you can make, right? So if you open your PowerPoint, you can, this is week 3 PowerPoint, you have it already. So this is like we did it before, same week 2. So this is how we can create like the percentage maps, right? Format labels like this. There's a clicking instruction you can create like this. So now we can have like the under 17 years old normalized by total populations, right? This, right? But there are several ways to make the different different map with the same data, same result. So here now we are here graduate color like this. We did it. Now how about we can make the graduate symbol like this? Okay, graduate symbol. So we're gonna put like the 17 years old, same thing, normalized by total populations, right? Then classifying like the 5 quantile, 5 classes, same thing, and then click like this, the format labels, and then percentages, select the second, and numeric option, I need 1 decimal points, and then click OK and apply. So we can make map like this, and then you can see like the depending upon size of your dots, you can change the dot color like this. You can change it like this. I did not change it, so I change it like this red, click OK, something like this. You can change it, but eventually I don't really like this kind of like the symbologies. It's very difficult to see it, right? So I mean, I just try to show you we have those kind of stuff as well, but I don't really want to use it in the real field. And the next one is professional symbols. Then I'm going to select like the same thing, 17, under 17 years old, normalization by total. like the unknown unit, like I'm going to say like we have using miles, right? So like I'm just set up the default and click apply and okay. This is like depending upon the mile, right? The mile. But also I don't really use this, so I haven't seen people are using this frequently. So just it's good to know we have those kind of the symbols as well. So how about it's just set up, you can see here. And then the last one is like the dot density. So what you can do based on like you can, let's say here, under 17 years old, okay, here, then here, dot value. So this one dot contains like let's say 100, okay, okay. So I can do like the apply, click OK. So it means like each one dot contain 100 populations. Okay, so I don't really, I'm not really fan of this symbology. So most of the symbology we are using it is usually 99% we're using graduate color. Okay, we're using graduate color like the 17 years old normalized by total, something like this, and then we change the classification method like you can decide the 5 classes, 4 classes, 5 classes like the 20% each, and 4 classes like the 25% each. Okay, so I just use 5 classes and then change the format labels, percentages, and 1 decimal number. Okay, we can do like this. If you don't like this, what I am doing, I'm gonna go here. I'm going to make the manual 10%, 20%, 30%, like the 40%, and 50%. I can do here. Then what I'm doing here, I'm just click here and greater, apply, something like this. So you can see like this. So this is like the manual classification, right? So I little bit manipulated like this, like the easy to read like this. Okay, in terms of the label, let me show you a little bit more in terms of labels. So I'm going to go to property. So sometimes the label color is not really unique, so we can make the unique labels. So I think you saw before, so we're gonna go labels, right? So I just go to the property of the Cuyahoga County cities, right? The label. So I'm going to click the symbol right here. Then if you click the symbol, click here, then you can see like this. Then you can select one of those. Like I'm going to select the Times New Roman, and then my size will be like the 9. Okay. Then I'm going to click the edit symbol. So then you will see this editor box, and then you're gonna go like the mask, and then I'm going to click the halo, and then you're gonna click the symbol. Then you can select the color of your labels. I'm going to select the sun, click OK, and click OK, and now you can see like here, this is example. So I'm going to click OK and apply and OK. Then now you can see the unique symbol. Okay, so this is how you can set up the the symbol here, that was here. I also made the clicking instructions. You can set up like this. Okay, so now let me make some little bit like the I'm going to make some important thing. We say how to insert the map elements. So I'm going to remove this, the color, make the hollow, and the boundary will be 1 to 24 like this. So now we are Cuyahoga County City. Then I'm going to change the color here. I mean the yellow is pretty much similar. So I'm going to go to Symbology, then this color will be something like this. Yes. Okay, so here this is like the I make a little bit transparent. How you can do, right click, property. If you see here display, look here, 30% transparent. So this layer, Cuyahoga County's the track population, I made a 30% transparent. If I make the 0% and apply, it will look like this. Okay, if I make like the 50% transparent and apply, then it will look like this. So I'm just make like the, let's say 20% transparent. So it looks like this. Okay, so this is Cleveland, this is like the Brooklyn cities like this, right? So what we are going to do, so we are going to learn how to insert all the map elements. Okay, all the map element. So what are the map elements? I think I already shows you a little bit the last lecture, the week 2, but I'm going to show you again. Okay, so from the week 3 assignment, you need to include all the map elements. Okay, so first of all, we need to go to like the here map, the layout view. If you do this, you can see like this. Also, you can go here, view, data view. This is data view, and you are working on here, add, and you do everything here. Then also go to view and layout view. Now you got the frame here. So this is, we say, the portrait. Okay, we also make the landscape. So how we can change the portrait to the landscape or landscape to the portrait, it's very easy. Right click here, you just select, you just right click somewhere here within this, the first frame, right click, page setup. Okay, we're gonna go landscape. So if you click this, it does not work. Maybe your arc map also activated this part as well, so you need to also select the landscape here. Okay, so landscape and click OK. So it works like this. And then here, if you click the inside box, then it will be highlighted like this. And then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to distribute, and I will select the fit to margin like this. Okay, so I'm going to select the zoom in icon, and then I select like this. Okay, so this is like the landscape setup. Also, you can make the like the portrait setup. It does not matter, depending upon like the shape of your layer. You can select the portrait or landscape as well. Okay, then we need to insert title and many other stuff. Let me show you what you need to insert here, like this. So all these things are necessary. Okay, so map title, yes, like the Cuyahoga County under 17 years old, total under 17 years old percentages, and this is the null zero, legend, scale bar, data source, classification method. We learned it before, like the quantile, what else. So the optional, why is the optional? If you are doing like the category map, like you are listing all the like the neighborhood name that does not contain any numbers in it, then you don't have like the classification method, right? That time you don't need to use it. You don't have to use it. But if you're using like the quantity map, if you are dealing with a number in your map, you should mention the classification method. And map producer's name, your name, and date, and special reference. But special reference I will let you know a little bit later. It's not time to learn at this point. So week 3 assignment, you will have this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, you have to put all this map elements. Okay, so for example, like the null 0, without null 0, if we don't have this null 0, I don't know where I am, right? So null 0 looks nothing, but this is really important map elements. So here, if you go to like the insert here, insert this one, these are all the map elements, right? When you insert something, you need to come here. Okay, so this is the insert right here. So then I will show you how to insert the map elements. Okay, so first of all here, so we need a title, but title, you're gonna click the insert. You can click the title or you can click the text as well. It does not matter. Okay, let's try the title first. And I will say Cuyahoga County, like the track populations. Sorry about that. My mom called me. Okay, so anyways, the Cuyahoga County track populations, and like the parentheses, like the under 17 years. Then I can do like this. Click OK. Then it will create title, something like this here. So if you think like this is too small or too big, you go to just right click, go to property, right? So you do not click or side like this, you just go like the change the symbol. Then you can select the like the font or and then change the size like this. Click OK and apply, something like this. Okay, so let me use this at this point. So this is title. So then next, so the null 0, so we're gonna go to insert again, and here null 0. Then the simple is the best. Usually I select this, and then you will have your null 0 here. Usually I'm using here or here. Okay, there's no rule. You can set up somewhere, but need to be reasonable. I don't want to see your null 0 in the middle or somewhere like this. Okay, I want to usually put these things here. Okay, then now I'm going to insert like the what else, legend. I'm just click the legend. Okay, so I'm going to click the next. So it will create the legend like this. Okay, so here we have a legend here. You can make it smaller like this. Then you can put this thing here somewhere. Okay, so something I don't really want to see, like the underbar, all those kind of stuff. How I can get rid of this kind of underbar? You can just go here like the label, then you can just clicks and delete your underbar, and you just go here, next one, and delete your underbar, delete your underbar, delete your underbar. So it's gone. So now I want to put this thing in the bottom. Okay, so you click this, the legend, right click, go to property. So now I'm showing you how to organize the legend. Okay, I don't really want to use like the letter legend on the title. I just delete it. Here the Cuyahoga County City is on the top, so I want to put this thing down. You just click this and then click down, apply, then it goes down, right? It goes down. So you can adjust like this. Okay, then take a look at here. So if you want to, here now, if I click this, we have no border, right? We have no border, right? Let me insert the border. So on the legend property, right click, then you can go to the legend property, go to frame, then you can border, you can insert border like this, click apply, and okay, and look at this, you can see the border, but this border is too close to all these kind of legends, so I want to make the little gaps. Go to property, not the property, go to the legend property, then I'm going to make the gap like the 5 will be enough. 5 will be enough. I apply, then you can see the gaps here. Okay, it's the same thing. If you put the background on the legend, you also make the same gap like that, 5 and 5. Okay, so at this point I don't need to create the I don't need to put the background color. So no, if you want to put the background, you can select one of the colors. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. So also I do not want to see like the underbar, the 17, like just like this. Okay, so now let me show you one more things. Like if I want to like my legend on the bottom, then I'm going to right click on the legend and the convert to graphic. Then now this legend has been disconnected from here. That means even though you change something here, it does not change. So how you can do, if you want to do again, you just delete this one and then insert the legend again. Then it's going to be connected to here. So now, so we change the convert to the graphics. Then now I'm going to right click and ungroups. Then now we got ungroups. So you can move this one separately like this. Okay, so if you want to do like here, some person like this 10%, something like here, something like here. You can also make the legend at the bottom here. This like this. I'm gonna go here. And you can click, control, click, 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 and then move a little bit back. And you go down here. Then maybe we don't need this, right? Because we already put that thing on the title here. So then we can make like this. It can be also a kind of popular method to create like the legend. So we can create the legend like this, then we can select everything. Then let me up. click, click, click. So I'm going to click and control. Click, 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 click. Then I'm going to make the groups. So now it's working together. Okay, then I'm going to put this thing down, this box, and then make it smaller, maybe. Then now it's like that there's a new legend right now. Okay, so if you don't want it, so I'm going to delete these things and delete. I'm going to delete. After that, you're gonna go insert again, insert legend, and next. So we got new legend here, and then going to the legend property again, and I'm going to go general. I'm going to delete, and this one going down and apply, and I think this is it. So I'm going to make a little bit smaller and put this thing in the bottom, and I'm going to move up my maps a little bit here. So now we have inserted like the title, zero legend, right? I showed you how to control the legend. Then after that, the most important, you're gonna insert text. So insert text, then you will see small text box in the middle of your maps like this here. So you can see the text box, you can move somewhere. Then you are going to write down all those kind of stuff, right? You need to write down this. Okay, I'm going to right click on the text box property, text, like the data source. It will be like the 2016 census tracks, I'm sorry. And we got classification method. So what I did, it was like the manual, right? So I'm going to say manual. Okay. Then what else we need? Like we did data source classification, my name date. Okay, at this point, and map. Producer, say date. This is like the Sunday, May 31, and special reference, it will be like the wire notice state plane. So you don't need to worry about this part, but at least you need to insert these things. Okay, so I'm going to make the left hand side like the organizing, then symbols, and then you can change, you can adjust the size. So I'm going to make the 10. Okay, apply, and okay. So this is kind of like the important map element. So as also we need to insert like the scale bar. So I'm usually using default, but you just insert the scale bar, you need to go to property, and now I like told you like here, and I make the 2 and our unit will be the miles. Okay, apply, and okay. and OK. Then you will have those kind of the scale bar, but you need to make the even number. I know like I mean the even numbers like it's not only like the 4, 6, 8, 10. You can make the 5, no, easy to read, right? I don't want to see like the 5.5 mile, or like the 6.5 mile. It's very difficult to assume that those are distance. So you can make like the 5 mile. So from here to here is like the 5 mile here, and this is like the from here to here like the 10 mile. So this is like the 5 miles, and then 2.5 miles, something like this. It's easy to read. Okay, this is how you can insert all the map packages. That is mandatory stuff. From assignment 3, every single assignment you have to insert all this kind of stuff. Okay, so that is the part of your evaluation. So then now I'm going to create how to export your map. So you are going to click the file and export maps, right? Then I'm going to go iDrive and our GIS class 20 summer, and I'm going to save here x3. Then here 500 dpi, so you are using this, and then JPEG, everything is good, save. And I'm going to open. So here we saved here. Okay, so this is our maps, right? So here I want to show you something which is this is a week 3 portrait map. I mean, not the week 3, like this is assignment format. Okay, so this is portrait, this is a landscape, this is portrait. Okay, so for example, like here, so at this moment you need to write down here, so you need to follow the assignment like this. This is a format of your assignment. You have to follow. You're not going to insert, you're not going to take any like the screenshot. Okay, so now here in the map you need to put all this kind of stuff. So if you take a look at the pictures here, so we already inserted the map title is here, 0 here, and everything is on down here, right? So if I were you, I'm going to select iDrive, GIS class, summer, and week 3. This one. Okay, so I'll just put this thing on the top. Okay, so this is your assignment format. Okay, so you need to put your assignment. If it is the portrait, this is the map and the assignment. And the purpose of this map is blah 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 blah. So this is like the purpose of this map to present like the Cuyahoga County Census Tract population under 17 years old, and which is the percentages. So you need to write down the purpose of your map, and then this at this moment you may like say, okay, use the function. You may like do calculate the calculated by percentages, and then you did like the manual classification things. No, just you don't need to describe a sentence. You don't. So you just say like the maybe just simply like the manual classification. Just write down what you used here, okay? And then again, name, CSU ID, special reference. At this point, you don't need to worry about it, but you need to write down classification method and data source, okay? So this is your format, which is the same as here. You're gonna do, if your assignment is like the portrait, then you are using the portrait, okay? Same thing. So this is how you can, so you are going to submit assignment always like this, okay? Always like this, okay? So that's what you need to do, okay? So then now, it's like I showed you how to export your map, okay? Then now finally, I am going to show you how to create the map packages, okay? So now, you can save, then you will have like the GIS class summer and week 3. So look at this. This is your MXD, which is this shell, okay? So if you save it, then you are now save this one. But if you send me this, if you send this MXD file to me or to your friends, they cannot see anything because they have no data. This shell has been connected to your data folder, okay, in your computer, right? So if you send this to me, I cannot see your layers. So there's a way to see all your job. How you can do? We are going to create the map packages, okay? So we're gonna go File and Save As, the Share As, File, go to Share As, and then click the map packages. Okay, you can do like this. Then I'm going to save this map packages in here, week 3.1. Okay, I save here. And then I'm going to click the item descriptions. Then I will say lecture 3-1, lecture 3-1, lecture 3-1, 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, you're gonna do like this. And then you click the analyze, and then you will say 0 error, nothing here. Then after that, it's pretty much easy. You're gonna click the share. Then you will create the map packages. Okay, you click OK. So once you create the map packages, you will see this. Okay, this is the map packages. Okay, the map packages. So from week 3, you are going to submit your map with assignment format, must follow assignment format. Then you are also going to submit your map packages. So 2 things, your Word document, your map packages. You need to submit 2 things, okay? So this is all. So if you don't submit like the Word document and map packages, and then I can consider you as like you haven't watched my lecture video. Okay, so from assignment 3, you are going to submit Word document with like the assignment format. You can select the landscape or portrait. same thing, right? Also, you are going to create the map packages. And if you create the map packages, you can see like this kind of icon, which is different. So if you set me, then I can see everything. It contains every data in it. Okay, so you're gonna create the map packages. Okay, that is only for the assignment, not the tutorial. Only for the assignment. Okay. This is it. Assignment, week 3 assignment. You are not going to do book assignment. You are going to do assignment that I made. Okay. Okay. Good luck. I will see you next week.